Motorola is back with another Moto G phone for the US market, and this one is way better than the usual release. At just $199, this phone packs an insane value with performance that's actually good, a design with all sorts of snazzy colors and materials on the back, and a display that should be great for everyone. For my global viewers, this one's called the Moto G 2026 here in the US. I don't know what international model would be the equivalent, but this one uses a MediaTek Dimensity 6300 processor, 4 GB of RAM, and a 6.7-inch 120Hz LCD. I'd say look for these same specs and you should get a phone with the same results. That LCD uses proper DC dimming from 100% all the way down to 0% brightness. High brightness mode peaks at around 1000 nits, but the usual 100% brightness sits around 650 nits. The display dims a lot below 50% brightness, and I don't trust the readings from my light meter when nits are this low, so I'm mainly going by the slow shutter footage to base my claims of it being flicker-free. Now onto the dithering test. This one doesn't seem to dither at all based on what I'm seeing through my Carson microscope. I'm using the default vivid color profile, because the natural color profile says that it adjusts colors based on screen content. Using Vivid, I checked around the edges of text and icons, on home screen wallpaper, settings menus, and the usual rainbow and grayscale gradients and didn't see any dithering at all. The only time I saw any sort of flicker was during the solid gray image test, but if this is dithering I'm seeing, it's the least offensive dithering I've ever seen. There's a very, very slight inconsistency to the light output here, and I have to really focus on it to see it. I'd wager this is good enough to call it no dithering, although it's possible that this is some sort of side effect of MediaTek's mirror vision algorithm. The only other theory I have is that it could be some sort of transistor leakage, and that's discussed a little more on the PWM sensitive Reddit and lcdstrain.org threads. Based on what I'm seeing, I feel confident recommending this phone to most people, even including the most flicker-sensitive folks in this audience. Unlike last year's Moto G 2025, which had absolutely atrocious performance, this phone zips along and feels snappy. That's particularly strange since it's the same SoC and same amount of RAM, but Motorola is using a different main board this time and an updated Android version. So the lag issues we saw last year could have been down to some minor chipset differences or better drivers this time around. Either way, this is a solid $200 choice. If you enjoy my content, please leave a like and consider subscribing to see more. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.